Kia ora whānau, tēnā koutou, nau mai, haere mai, and a very warm welcome to the Auckland Council Governing Body Inauguration Ceremony here at Auckland Town Hall. Turn to the person on your left and say, "You look amazing." And now turn, it's only 3 words. It's only 3 words, family. It's only 3 words. Turn to the person on your right and ask them, "Do you have $20 for petrol?" Some housekeeping rules before we begin this evening. Bathrooms located in the main foyer behind you. In case of an emergency, please follow the directions of our Auckland Town Hall ushers. All phones now please on mute, silent or turned off. At this time, it is a very warm welcome to all our amazing guests. Also those watching us via live stream, and of course the incredible public in the public gallery representing the many rich and diverse communities from across Tāmaki Makaurau. Meeting's going to take about 2 hours, family, and shortly the pōhiri will begin. Ngāti Whātua o Rākei will open with a karanga, inviting the Mayor-elect and councillors to enter the Great Hall. Then a ruruhi from Ngāti Tamaoho will lead the Mayor-elect and councillors in while responding to the karanga. Once Ngāti Tamaoho and iwi representatives, the Mayor-elect and councillors are seated on stage, Ngāti Whātua o Rākei will then lead us in karakia and mihi, after which we will continue our program. At this time, family, please can I ask you to all be upstanding as we welcome the Mayor-elect and councillors of Auckland Council Governing Body. Kia ora.
Taki na mai ngā manu o te rangi. Whakatau ariki, whakatau ariki. Urohia ki te rākau tapu, urohia ki te rākau whakawaha. Reia te ihi, reia te mana, reia te tapu o ngā ariki e tihe wā mauri ora. Mai ea, mai ea, mai te tipua. Mai ea, mai ea, mai te tawhito. Mai ea, mai ea, mai te kāhui o ngā riki. Mai ea, mai ea, mai te tawhawhia ki ngā tua. Oi, i te puiho ko te pū, ko te wū, ko te rito, ko te take, ko te pūkenga, ko te wānanga, ko te taurā, ko te tauira. Ko tēnei te rā whinuku te awhirangi, no te ororo, o i o matua i pui ai te take. I ue nuku, i ue rangi. Tēnei ka o hau ki runga ki te tipua, ki runga ki te tawhito, ki runga ki te kāhui o ngā riki, kia puta, ēnei rangatira, ki te whaiao, ki te ao marama. O ihu o waka tūruki, tūruki. Paneke, paneke. Waka tūruki, tūruki. Paneke, paneke. Waka toi a mai. I te waka. Kumea mai. I te waka. Ki te urunga. Te waka. Ki te muenga. Te waka. Ki te takotora mai takotora i te waka. Pai nui waka e nguru nai. Ko ngā tifatu ai nguru mai. Ai te iwi Māori nguru mai. Mahuhu ki te rangi nguru nai. Au, aue, hai. E rongo te kauhanga te ara te rongo mai whiti i te uhura ki matawhai ariki. Takotora wara te takapau wharanui ki rungai pua te akorongo take. Ko tiko mata te rongo ki rongo ko te pau tāwha. Pau whakairi kōrero, pau whakairi wānanga, ki rongo ko te pau tuarongo. Pau toko manua, pau whakatāmora i te hinuki i te hirangi ki rongo ko te pau tuarongo. Te mārama kamau te pai, te mārama te pō te pai. Tēnei te matatau ka eke, ka whakatō, ka whakau, ka whakatāre watu ki te rangi puta ki te whaiau, ki te amarama. Whāno, hara mai te toki. Hauie! Hauie! Tāie! E ho te hau e wawara, He tiu, he raki. Nāna ia mai te pūpūtara ki hiki uta. E tiki nātu e te kōtiu koi e te pōu whakairo kātū ki te wai te mātā. Tihei Māori ora, tihei nei tūranga ka pūmaura, I roto I te rānei, haere mai rā koutou, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Haere mai raro I te manaakitanga o ngā tita maho, nā rātau koutou I tōia mai, ki runga ki te papare wā e tau nei. Ngā tita maho tēnā koutou, tōia mai ngā pūkenga ngā wānanga. Ki runga, tō tātou marae roto I te rānei, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai rā. Ngai hinga wehi ngā tapu ngā mana. O tēnā rohe, o tēnā rohe, o tēnā rohe. Te rohe rohe ngā tāmaki mā kaurau whānui. Tēnei te whakatau I a koutou haere mai rā. Ngā mahi koutaina ki runga ki a koutou, I roto I tā koutou tūranga mahi. Tēnei ka whakatau ake I a koutou. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Haere mai rā ki runga ki te whenua nei. Kau ki ranga mahara ki oku tūpuna nā rātou te whenua I tuku. Ia whakatūri ai ko tō tātou tāone hira hira e tūnei roto I te rānei. I roto I tēnā o ati. Nā rātou I tuku. Ko te kotahitanga o te whakaaro, ko te kotahitanga o ngā moemoia, o ngā iwi e noho nei ki runga o tāmaki, te pūtake nui. Tēnei ka whakarau whawhahia, tēnei ka whakatakotoria, tēnā kaupapa, ki runga I tō tātou marae. Hei whakamaharatanga ki a koutou, ngā mahi nui ki runga I a koutou, I roto I enei tūranga kua tau atu, kua tau atu, kua tau atu, utaina ki runga I a koutou pukawhiwhi, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Mai arara, mai arara. Mai arara te whetū takiata, mai arara te manu I te rā. Tū teika wei te kupu I te kōrero ngarahu ana ngā hai ana ko te ata whaiari. E au nei e, au nei e. E au ko te tapu o te rangi, e au ko tai horo nuku rangi. Ki runga ki te mata o te pia, karare ki te uru o mata te rā. Ti hei mauri ora, ti hei mauri ora ki te whaiao, ki te ao marama. Turu turu ko te tapu o uta, turu turu ko te mauri o tai. Turu turu o whiti whakamau ai ki a tīna, tīna. Haumi e hui e tai. Tēnei kataki nei tēnā karakia, hei karakia kawe ngā mā koutou. I roto I te rānei, ka awa no te rā ki runga I a koutou, ki runga I ngā mahi me tutuki I a koutou. Titiro mai, ki e nei, nā rātou te manawa nui, nā rātou te whakaaro nui, tohu a koutou ki o koutou tuanga. Ka kaua rā koutou e ware ware. Ko utaina, tēnā mahi nui, ngā reo o tēnā ki a koutou. E eke ai ko ngā wawata, e eke ai ko ngā hiehia. O ngā iwi e noho nei ki roto o tāmaki mā kaurau. Koe nei rā te kaupapa, kua utaina ki runga I a koutou I roto I te ahiahi nei. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai ngā rangatira. Ingihia mai rā ko ngā roi mata. Kia rātou mā ka ngaro I te ao ka riro ki te pō. Ngā mate huhua o tēnā marae, o tēnā kāenga, o tēnā whānau. Ngā mate o koutou, ngā mate o mātou. Kia kotahi atu rā te poroporo aki ki a rātou. Ho te pō, ho te pō, ho te pō ki a rātou. Ka hoki mai ngā rārangi kōrero ki a tātou, e tau nei. Ki raro I a mau ngā whau, I a mau ngā kie tū nei. Ki runga I ngā wai o horo tiu, e rere ake nei, ki roto te wei te mata. Haere mai rā tātou e te tini, haere mai rā tātou e te mano. Haere mai rā tātou I roto I te whakaaro kotahi, anei ko tātou e tau nei. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kia ora hui hui mai anō tātou katoa.
ake pēnei, haere mai e ngā hongo Ngāti Whātua. Kia mahitahi ai tātou i roto i ngā mai nunui kei mui a koutou. I roto i ngā rā e heke mai ana. Ngā rā kei mui te aroaro. Haere mai ngā hoa te iwi Māori. Me pēra wako kōrero. Kia kaua koutou e warewa. Te kotahitanga o te whakaaro. Kia eke ai tātou ki angitu. Kia eke ai tātou te taumata i tikana. Tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou. Kia ora hui hui māma tātou.
Piki ake tāwhaki ki te tāhuhu. Matapu noho ngā aitua te maru o te rangi. Ki mai hine ko te kawa i whea, ko te kawa i kawa raia, i ki te kawa kari. I te kawa tāhau te angi pū he tai kari piriti. Te tai ki raro tanga roa me whatu taira te moana me ona tangata. Mātua he kakara. E kakara te puakitanga o tāne te tatau te whare pirirau. Taia e nā hiku, taia e nā upoko. Ka mate raua whakamaua kia tīna. Tīna. Hau mi e, hui e. Pakahia atu te rongo atu kia koutou. Ngāti Whātua. Homai atu te reo karanga tō whaia kia kina atu te kupu tuata. Huri ake tēnā te kupu tuarua mai atu te inoi atu kia mata. Tai aha, CJ, kia kine atu tō koutou inoi. Manaki mai atu te tono. Kia koutou Ngāti Whātua ho mai atu ki tēnei te pōwhiri mai atu te mai. Piki mai kake mai atu kia tātou tēnei kōrero atu kia tātou te tupuna mātua. Mai atu i te raro i te tuanui. E nei tātou nei whare. Ara, ko nā whānau ko taumai. Ko te taitonga o tāmaki. Ko te tairāwhiti o tāmaki. Ko te taitonga, mai atu te tairāwhiti, te taihauhau. Ara, ko tai atu ki tēnei ki mai aturu. Ko te kauni here, taumata mai atu ki tēnei mane. Nō reira tēnei tongi i koutou rā tēnā koutou. Kāri tēnei te kumea kōrero, engari tōku nei whaia, te kāhui ariki, te ariki nui, ngā wai hono i te pō. Kei te manaki hea atu ki tēnei, whanaki tamoho ki te tūtamihi tō tata nei kāhui ariki, mai atu ki te kuini ngā wai hono i te pō. Me ona whānau te whare kāhui ariki me tōnu paimari ne, paimari. Eke nā atu kia mātou katoa tai atu ki tēnā ngā mate, kia koe, tēnā, tai aha, e ukoka. Mai ki tēnā, e mahana atu kia koe tēnei te tū kara ki ana. Ara, o kauri tia mai atu tō whānahara, kia koe tēnei mihi atu, e mihi. O koutou rā ki tēnā te take atu kia mātou te tuataru, no te atua, no te papa. Ara, ki ngā mate e hinga atu rā, ki runga i te tau, te marama, te rangi. Ma mātou ko taumai, ngā pauri i koe. Nā, ki ngā kaumi e pauria mai atu ki tēnā, e ki runga i te tau, te marama, te rangi. Nō Ngāti Tamoho e tautoko nei te mātua a Brian Joyce, ki te whare o Kingira. Tērā wāhi, Ngāti Tamoho tēnei. E awhi tērā kau mātua, ki te iwa. Iwa te kautau, ona rā. Nō reire mihia. Me mihiana tēnā ngā mate kato, e whānau mai atu kia koe. Tai ki tēnei whakaro mai tō kunau manoa, mai ki te kōrero o Ngāti Tamoho, ki te mānukanuka hoturo, ki reira tēnā tōku moana. E awhi manaki nei te takahia, me ngā waka, mā waka o taimurihara, te māpuru, ki te rangi kia koutou. Ka hāna tēnā, kia mātou tōku kōtiro i tūnei te tūru tiamana o Ngāti Tamoho ki te iwi forum kei te mahi atu ona kai mahi ana tō tata nei mahi. Mo tāua tōku tāuna nui, no tāmaki te, na tāmaki ātākua tēnā kia pouta. Mahi ana tā mata nei mahi, hei mahi tahi atu kia tātou nā whakaaro kia pouta. Ka leo te whānau, nunui atu kia pouta. Congratulations, mo ēnei ko whānau. Hei bono e kia hau ki te hara mai te kōrero i te hara ngā councillors. Para, tātu nei atu kia tātou. Hei koe wari mo ngā titamo o te hara mai.
Well done.
Ka wero hea mai atu ki tātou te rangatia. E hā te mea nui. I ngā kōrero. Hei kōrero atu te kaupapa te tuatahi. Para, kia koutou tēnei ko tā mai atu kia hau. Nā reira, ko tangi hea ko kuia ruruhi, hei karanga atu kia tātou. Ruruhi no, tēnā koutou. O kana ke te matua te hapi hui te takitaki. But kaore e wari kia. Ko reira tōku nei whānau, hei konei atu kia tātou mo tāku nei waiata. He whātō hau. Nā reira, hara mai kia koutou. Tēnā koe te whare. E koro e ki te atu i a koe ka hoki ngā mahara ki tā tāwa sukuna a mere tipuaia. Nā ia moi, e moi ki a George Hawke. Nā rāwa tahi whakatipu tō mātou tupuna a tame haka. Koe rau te hononga tatanei ki wainganui a tāua me tō mātou whenua ki roto i a koutou, ki roto i karaka. Nā reira, tēnei kamihi, tēnei katangi. Me tēnā o ngā mō tea, arā he apakura, nā te apakura, tērā tupuna, no mātou anō, te wahine, atu whakararo, i a rāwa tahi, i roto Hawaiki nui, Hawaiki roa, Hawaiki pāmamā, unonga tō tēnā, ki wainganui a tāu. E te koro matua e wai, me tō te puti a tāhua, a desui kei tō tāhu. As has been said in the mihi, just to remind you about your Māori people who have come here today to support you and all the other councillors that have been fortunate or unfortunate enough to take up the challenge. Mai mahara kia koutou. In 13 years' time, Māori Pacific Island peoples will make up a significant number of the population here in Tamaki Makaurau. Many of our Alpha already has the same whakapapa as us. His best side, you can see his best side from here, he Māori aia. He Māori aia. But his mokopuna, they all descend from us. 25 years' time, Māori will be 50% of the population in the country. So if you don't have a Māori mokopuna yet, they're coming. And this will change the face of our society as we know. So, Wayne, Leslie, you have some time to prepare for the next little wee while to make Tamaki Makaurau a better place for everybody, including your Māori and Pacific Island relatives. Nā reira, kei runga i tērā o ngā māramatanga, ka hoki mai te Māori ki tēnei taha. We're going to invite you over here for the Māori kiss. Now these two uncles over here, they're not married. So count 1,000 and then pull away. If you stay a little bit longer, you must have a lot of land. If you want to join Ngāti Whātua. Nā reira, haere mai ki te hariru, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai.
Shortly at the conclusion of the Hongi family, we will ask our Ngāti Whātua whānau to go down the stairs and take your allocated seats on the right. And then Ngāti Tamaoho down the stairs, the middle stairs here, take your seats up on the left. And then councillors, at the conclusion of the Hongi, I will request please that you make your way, you exit behind me on the left. It was interesting when Mātua was talking about, hey, we're coming, and just seeing the different reactions in the audience. Some others. And as we are concluding the hongi, turn to the person on your right and say, you look amazing. And then turn to the person on your left. Turn to the person on your left and say, there's something in your eyes, can I just clean it out for you? And so as we prepare to reset the seatings for our declarations, please, if I can invite Ngāti Whātua down the stairs, and please your seats, your allocated seats on the right. Ngāti Tamaoho, please, if you can exit down the stairs in the middle here and to your left. And now we will invite our amazing councillors, please, to be upstanding. And if you can exit behind me, and then we'll let you know when to come back just as they are resetting the seats. Just listen for an audio cue. I don't know, something along "Tu tira mai ngā iwi," something like that, or "Did you ever know that you're my hero?" Either that one or "Oh, we're halfway there." Okay, so councillors, if you can wait until we give you the go-ahead. Family, kia ora, whakalofa lahi atu, mā loe lelei, Nissan Bula, talo hani, talo whakoe, kem na mauri, halo la keta wantok, karaki naku mai, halo nen blong, noa ia e mauri, kia ora, aloha, mā lole soi fua, maua malelangi e mama, niha ma, hwaning ni dau tuli lai, annyeonghaseyo, bom chia, guten Abend, zawadi ka, konnichiwa, hola, bonjour, dobro ucho, ciao a tutti, privyet, salut, hujambo, sat sri akal, namaste, kumusta sa lahat, selamat malam, shalom alaikum, marhaba, salam, assalamu alaikum. And again, a very warm welcome to the Auckland Council Governing Body Inauguration Ceremony 2025 here at the Great Auckland Town Hall. Let me tell you a little bit about this wonderful metropolis that we call home, Tāmaki Makaurau, Auckland. Or maybe I might just do a quick intro of myself firstly. Brian Sangala, good to make your acquaintance. A proud resident of Mangere for the last 36 years, rubbed the hawk, after relocating from the metropolis that is in Wellington, Porirua. The home of champions, and where I passed school C on my third attempt, so that's awesome. Tāmaki Makaurau family. Auckland is home to 1.66 million people approximately, with 43% of people born overseas. A show of hands if you were born overseas. Let's test this now. Seems like a bit more than 43%. Current makeup demographics, we have approximately 50% European until 2050, 30% Asian, 17% Pasifika, and 12% Māori. And the most spoken languages after English, Mandarin, Samoan, Hindi, and Te Reo. This richness of peoples highlights the cultural beauty and making Tāmaki Makaurau one of the most rich and diverse cities in the world. Yes, it is a night of formalities. Yes, there is pomp, there is ceremony, there is declarations. But also this evening, family, it's a time of celebration. Show of hands if you have come along this evening as a friend or supporter to support one of our amazing councillors. Come on. No. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not going to do it, so yeah! But wait till the declarations. Wait till the declarations. Feel free. Make some noise. Celebrate. Again, yes, we have the formalities, but we are also celebrating. Just like Cool and the Gang said, Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year. Clap. So bring your good times and tune. Laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebrations. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. Celebrations. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. Now just me. Yeah. Nearly ready to go, eh, family? Okay, let's do a quick staring competition. turn to the person on your left or right, and the first person to blink has to stand up and do 5 squats, okay? I'm not joking. Stand up. No, we're good to go, Danielle. I'll wait for the... Yeah, Diaz? We're good to go. Oh, you guys were lucky. The Local Government Act requires the Mayor and councillors to make an oral and written declaration to serve in the best interests of Auckland and its people. They must do this at their first meeting before they can carry out any council duties. Because the Mayor cannot chair the meeting until sworn in, Auckland Council's Chief Executive, Mr. Phil Wilson, will formally open the meeting, followed by the Mayor-elect declaration, after which he will address us officially as His Worship, the Mayor of Auckland. At this time, family, please would you welcome our incredible councillors. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, welcome them to the stage. Our Mayor-elect and counselling DJ, Ed, drop it like it's hot. Come on. Come on. Come on, turn it up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mayor-elect and your councillors for 20s, 25. Get up. You get up and you celebrate your family. You celebrate your representative. Let's go. Thank you. At this time, as I have already shared, we would now like to invite Mr. Phil Wilson, the Chief Executive of Auckland Council, to formally open our meeting. Thank you, Phil. Big round of applause.
Ina iwi ina mana, ina reo, e te whānau o tamaki makaurau, tēnā koutou. Ina rangatira, kaumātua kuia, ki Ngāti Whātua, tēnā koutou. Kei ngā iwi mana whenua, e te mana whenua Ngāti Tamaoho, tēnā koutou. E te whare e tūnei, tēnā koe. Ko Phil Wilson taku ingoa, tumu whakarai te kauni hera o Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland Council's Chief Executive, and lovely to be with you. Talofa lava, malo elelei, kia rana, whakalofa lahi atu, ni hau, namaste, and a very, very warm welcome to everyone gathered here today. Kia ora, and thank you, Brian, for kicking us off, and real acknowledgement to Ngāti Whātua to host us, and to our friends from Ngāti Tamaoho for supporting the crew as we came on. I'd also like to acknowledge and welcome Mayor-elect Wayne Brown, soon to be re-anointed Deputy Mayor Desley Simpson. All councillors, their family and friends and supporters here, congratulations to you on your election. Well done, and another round of applause, please. I'd also like to acknowledge all the local board members here tonight, other members of our various governance arrangements, Haukura members, past and returning, representatives from the boards and executives of our CCOs, members of Parliament and other representatives of central government. I note Minister Simeon Brown down here, and Lamanga Lydia Sosini. Nice to see you, Lamanga. Both ad-libbing for a second alumni of Auckland Council. So nice history. Consular representatives of overseas countries are here. And of course, all of our community representatives, members of the public here tonight, out in force and looking splendid. Also acknowledge my own staff who are here, including nearly all of our executive team. Kia ora to everyone. Look, it's a real privilege to be here this evening as Chief Executive of Auckland Council. It's my great pleasure. There's a slightly arcane aspect to this, I've got to be honest. This is a formal meeting of the Auckland Council governing body, hence some of the process that will be in evidence here. It's my great pleasure to declare this inaugural meeting of the 6th term of the Auckland Council governing body open. This evening, the Mayor and councillors will make personal declarations that they will use their powers to act in the best interests of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. That was never in doubt, of course, but it is an important legal requirement to satisfy. To add a personal touch, you'll note that some councillors will make declarations in te reo, and some will speak in their own language. Now to the business part. Apologies, there are none. All of our elected members are here with us today, which is a very good start for the term. And but I need to ask for a mover and seconder of apologies, the Deputy Mayor-elect and the Mayor. Thank you. All those in favour say aye. 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 We're off to a roaring start. It is now my pleasure to ask Mayor-elect Wayne Brown to make his oral and written declaration as Mayor of Auckland. Boss, would you like to come forward, please?
I'm not in charge yet, obviously. I declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council. That's it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you His Worship, the Mayor of Auckland, Wayne Brown.
We have to sing for you. Unless you do it yourself.
Nope. You do it later. Hena mana, hena reo, hena manga, hena waka, tēnā koutou, na mihia, nā ui katoa o Tamaki Makaurau. Ngāti whatua ki Tamaki, Ngāti Tamuaho, Ngāti Wai, Ngāti Urahua, Ngāti Manuhiri, Te Uri o Hao, Te Runanga o Ngāti Whatua, Ngāti Whatua o Kaipara, Ngāti Pā, Te Kawarau a Maki, Ngāti Maru, Ngāti Whanonga, Ngāti te rā, te putu kirikiri, te atakai waiohua, te anawa waiohua, ngati te ata waiohua, waikato tai nui, tēnā koutou katoa. Nā mihi ni mā tangata Pakiha, nā tangata Pasifika, nā tangata Hai Nai Mana, nā tangata Ina Ana, nā tangata Tarara, mi nā huihinga tangata. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora mai tātou ko Wayne Brown, tēnī nau mai haere mai piki mai kāki mai ki te konihera o Tamaki Makaurau. Tēnā tātou katoa, talofa lava, malo elei, da jahau, sertrikal, bulevanaika, namasti, kia orana, dobrodošli, konnichiwa, et dans les mots de mon arrière-grand-père, bienvenue à l'hôtel de vie. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honour and privilege to be here at this rather long and weirdly organised event, but it's an important one, thank you. So settle in, as this is my chance to outline the next 3 years. Tonight is the celebration of Auckland. Tonight is a welcome back to my fellow councillors and first-timers. Good luck, it's not an easy job. I want to thank my wife Tony, my family, my generous supporters, and the voters of Auckland for their vote of confidence in me. I'm humbled to have received such a strong support to finish the job. I see the vote I got as an endorsement to carry on fixing Auckland and prepare it for the future. It was a grand total of around 180,000 votes, or 4.5 full Eden Parks. That's over half of all voters received by the 12 mayoral candidates, and extremely rare for a government to get that. That's more than the percentage of votes collected by the National Party. The lesson from that is, if you have clear policies, clear direction, and speak the unvarnished truth at all times, the voters will support you. It's in the general election next year. The government would do well to understand that and the importance of Auckland, and I welcome the Minister of Auckland to come along here to tell them. Thank you, sir. Today isn't just for those in the hall here for our beautiful city, or for those online, and it's not just for the lucky people who live in our beautiful city. It's also a message of hope for the rest of the country, including a message for the people of Howick South, commonly known as Wellington. We're only just emerging from the economic and fiscal storm that I foreshadowed in my speech at the last term. I didn't realise it would be quite so serious, but you'll remember shortly after I was elected last term, we endured the major flooding events of Auckland Anniversary Weekend and Cyclone Gabrielle. The city wasn't well prepared. Auckland Emergency wasn't well prepared. Weather forecasters weren't well prepared. Council wasn't well prepared. I wasn't well prepared. The pipes and stormwater system of Auckland weren't well prepared. The media weren't well prepared, but as usual, they blamed everybody else. But we weathered the storm in more ways than one, and we got on with it. 3 years on, we've made improvements. Weather forecasters have now improved, so much that they have predicted 11 of the last 3 downpours. Our emergency department is now better. Under the leadership of Craig McElroy, our Making Space for Water program is underway in diverting overland water flows to safer places. Our new plan change will stop the building of homes on floodplains, and we have a future fund to provide help for the next disaster. I see the idea has now been copied by Labor. It's nice to see that my philosophies are showing up in all kinds of places. I encourage people to first find out what is the problem that you are fixing before you try to do anything. And once you've worked that out, you can ask, can we do it better, faster, cheaper? I'm now hearing those words all over the council. It's wonderful, from people who've never said them before. In the next 3 years, I'm introducing some more philosophy and new words: perspective, judgment, and wisdom. A lot of what we do here is box ticking, and it's really annoying for the public. And we're going to change that. I'm going to ask staff for perspective. In the scheme of things, does stopping what you're doing at the moment, what someone's trying to do, really matter? And that leads us to the second word, judgment. We're going to introduce the idea of having some judgment. And if we get those together, it's quite possible it might lead to the third word, wisdom. Although there's no sign of that yet. These are all good things to aim for. I was elected on the basis of 5 policies, and we've made progress in all of them. The first one was to stop wasting money, and I've got the books in order, and that will continue. We've plugged debt holes, we've exceeded saving targets, we've enforced capital spending rules and launched the Better Value Projects program to scrutinise capital projects. We now take seriously the idea of wealth creation with public money. My Deputy Mayor, Desley Simpson, is leading a committee which will look for more savings in the prevention of further waste of money. Next one was to finish off the big infrastructure projects. So far, we've strengthened Auckland's physical resistance by fixing basic functions of the city, region that people expect of us. We've redirected funds and spent record amounts on infrastructure. A new arrangement for Watercare's finances means we can now properly fund depreciation and prepare for growth. In the next few months, the New Zealand International Convention Centre will at long last open with busy doors. And the game-changing City Rail link will have passengers next year. And an important breakthrough. My third policy was to take back control of the CCOs. My CCO reform has put Iki Panuka and the economic development arm of Tātaki Auckland back in-house at Council, and the Auckland Transport will soon be stripped of its decision-making power, and this will be returned to elected officials where it should have been in the first place. My fourth one is speeding up the traffic. I was most disappointed with the progress here, but through the transport reform we will now be able to do this. We will get things smarter, like smarter light systems, and be able to make the most of dynamic lanes. AT will become a public transport service only, which they're quite good at. CCO reform is about to make Council operate as a single, joined-up organisation. My fifth policy was to get more from the harbour. I'm delighted to say that the Port of Auckland will now be returning $100 million annually to ease the burden on rates. And we've opened Brownie's Pool in the viaduct. Last week the All Blacks used it for training. The pool is a sign of things to come. There'll be more cheap Brownie's pools in our harbours. This leads me to my future 5 policies. We're sitting on the cusp of some of the biggest decisions this super city has ever made. These decisions will greatly affect how and where we live and move in and about our city and region. The first of the future 5 is finishing the upgrade of transport in Auckland from appalling to quite good. We will make the absolute most of a newly reformed Auckland transport. The second is to formalise a consensus on the plan change that we have on the table. Plan change 120 will enable us to stop building homes on floodplains and will focus intensification where it makes sense, along major transport hubs and where we have already invested significantly in infrastructure. This is an important thing to get right. The government is pushing us to have more greenfields, but other than Drury, that's not going to happen. We must change from being the world's largest suburb to a global city. It's already embarrassingly known as a city of sprawl. It's not economical, it's not environmental. I want an efficient green city. Sadly, staff got off to a bad start here with a poorly written letter to residents, but they assure me they won't do that again. The third thing that I'm pushing for is to lift the economic performance of the city. You will now see a sharper focus on economic growth from my leadership. You'll see a continued effort to strengthen Auckland's financial resilience. First thing, I'd like to thank rural New Zealanders for their contributions to our economy. In agriculture and horticulture, without them, our economy would be in trouble. Auckland has to lift its game here and help our rural New Zealanders. That's where the lifting of the economic performance of the city really comes in. I'm priming several sectors here where I see the most opportunity for economic growth. In the Technology and Innovation Centre, we've stood up the Auckland Tech Alliance to be a conduit between the public and private sectors, better connecting industry with universities. We've advocated for the establishment of the New Zealand Institute of Advanced Technology to be here, based in Auckland, and it will be. It will also be backed by the government with an initial $230 million over 4 years. Just last week, we had Startup Week, which attracted over 4,000 attendees and filled the hall for a dinner. Thanks very much to Pam Ford and her team and the Economic Development Office now at Council. It's events like these that utilise the ecosystem of innovation already in Auckland to do great things. It's the alliance and the institute that will make sure ideas don't die on the vine. We need more rocket labs and halters. We're really just beginning our work in the tourism and hospitality sectors, but this is also an area I want to prime for the economic growth that is coming. Auckland is a stunning place. People want to come here and share in our harbours, native bush, active lifestyle. We need to be ready for the domestic and global economies when they pick up again. That's why I'm advocating for a user pays midnight levy, and we will get it. It makes sense for a global city. I had a chuckle the other day when I saw that Andrew Little from Wellington has announced he wants one as well. Watch the space. The fourth policy I'm looking at is how we can improve our city centre, make it more inviting for both businesses and leisurely activities for Aucklanders. And I've already noted some plans for the waterfront, but there will be another focus on the city centre. I've already poured some money from my own budget into this. I've brought some of the safety initiatives already happening together in a united approach, but I'll also be making it clear to government where their responsibilities lie. That brings me to a city deal. So without further ado, my fifth policy is getting a city deal across the line. We do places, the government does people and behaviour rules, and I want to thank Minister Simeon Brown for picking this issue up and coordinating the major government departments involved here. Thank you, Simeon. We're a third of New Zealand. Given the size and scope of Auckland, they should be returning more our way. This is an opportunity for the government to start treating us as such, as a major party with the respect that is due. And I welcome the discussions here to detail exactly what it looks like in a city deal, and I look forward to signing this with the Prime Minister as my counterpart. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to this term, and I welcome again my fellow councillors and my Deputy Mayor to another term of getting things done. So thank you once again for your vote of confidence in Auckland. It's a privilege and an honour. Now let's get on with it. Thank you.
Kia ora, Ngāti Whātua, and again, ladies and gentlemen, His Worship, the Mayor of Auckland, Mr. Wayne Brown. The Mayor has made the declaration, and now it is the turn, family, of our councillors. I will call each councillor up in alphabetical order, beginning with the Deputy Mayor. 10 councillors will make their declarations, followed by some amazing entertainment before the remaining 10 councillors make their declarations. Family, are we ready to celebrate our first cohort of councillors, servants of Tāmaki Makaurau? Just quickly, hands up for our first-time councillors, please. Hands up. If you are okay, keep your hand up, please. Remember, over the next 3 years, when you inevitably ask the question, why did I put my hand up for this, as every other person on the stage has asked themselves, hold your hand up, please. Yep. Remember this moment, because you literally put your hand up, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway. In 2022, she received the highest personal vote of any councillor in Auckland and New Zealand, recognised for delivering key infrastructure and environmental improvements. Orake Ward Deputy Mayor-elect Dasley Simpson.
Kaua ko Desley Simpson. Ka whakapuaki ki mahi tono. Tō kika kohi aho. E ngā mea e mātou i tia ana e hei hau painga mo te rohe o Tamaki Makaurau i urunga e te mana kua riro mai i a o hei mima o Kaunihira o Tamaki Makaurau i raro anō a ture kāwanatanga a rohe e te tau rua mano marua. Te ture pāronga, hunga o kawa a kāwanatanga o te tau kotahi mano, iwi ro waru, teku mā whitu, e raro rānene te tahi atu ture. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I, Desley Elizabeth Charlotte Simpson, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Mayor of Auckland, Desley Simpson. Next, a former chemist recognised for his strong advocacy for Rodney's transport and local investment needs, engaging residents through his Say It to Sayers platform. Ladies and gentlemen, for Rodney Ward, Greg Sayers.
Thank you. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. I, Alan Gregory Sayers, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Kia ora.
Ladies and gentlemen, and next, he is a third-generation Franklin local, former police officer and advocate for preserving Franklin's rural character while improving public transport and infrastructure. For the Franklin Ward, ladies and gentlemen, Andy Baker.
I, Andrew Patrick Baker, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
Another round of applause, Andy Baker family. Next, she is a qualified lawyer combining governance experience and consumer advocacy with a grounded, people-focused approach to building safer, connected communities, along with her best buddy, Milo, for the Maunga Kia Kia Tāmaki Ward, Josephine Bartley.
O Josephine Ruth Bartley. O te tau tino, o te what tino ina, ma tau ave ina, ma le wha maoni, ma le wha au au, ma le wha tatau le lei, ma le wha uta uta, a wā le manuia o Okilani. O pāwā, Buleanga, ma tiute tau ave wa ato whaina, mai I te ao o le sui filifilia whapalota o le pulenga whaalei tūmalo mo Okilani, e pei ona whakto tonuina mai o le tulafono o whainga malo whaalei tūmalo, lua awhi malelua o le tulafono whaalei tūmalo mo mata upu ma whanotanga aloa ia tasi I wawalu fitu po o se isi lava tulafono. I, Josephine Ruth Bartley, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act.
Maunga Kia Tamaki Ward, Josephine Bartley. Next, family, she brings energy, practicality and a hands-on approach to supporting East Auckland's families, businesses and community events. Affectionately known as Bo on the Go for Howick Ward, Bo Burns.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm very honoured to be here this evening. I, Bo Burns, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skills and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002. The Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bo, for the Howard Ward. Yes, sign the document, make it official. You look so glamorous, dear. Next, she served 12 years on the Puke Tāpapa local board. She champions climate action, housing and better transport options for Albert Eden Puke Tāpapa. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Albert Eden Puke Tāpapa ward, Julie Ferry.
Well done.
Ko ao ko Julie Ferry, ka whakapuaki ka mahi pono, tō tika hoki ahau I ngā mea e mātou e taia ana e au he painga mō te arohi o Tamaki Makaurau, e runga e te mana kua riro mai e a au hei mema o te kaunihira o Tamaki Makaurau, e raro anō e te turi kawanatanga arohi o te tau roa mano mā rua, te ture parongo huinga o kawa a kawanatanga o te tau kotahi mano iwa rau waru tikau mā whitu e raro rānei e te tahi atu ture. I, Julie Ferry, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Kia ora.
Congratulations, Julie. Next, he's been a councillor since 2003 after nearly 4 decades of the New Zealand Police, recognised for securing major community investments focused on fair funding and better services for Manukau. Always rub the hawk. Manukau Ward, Alf Filipina.
I would normally read the declaration twice. I'm going to spend 30 seconds to acknowledge our staff here. I say thank you to you. I look forward to working with you the next 3 years. To those staff that helped us today and my family, ka mihi kia koutou katoa. To my family and friends, love you and whawhatai lava. I, Alfred Meredith Filipaina, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interest of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Kia ora. Talo.
Kia ora, Alf. Congratulations, brother. Rub the hog, let's go. Next, former Mayor of Auckland City, MP and Minister of Local Government, she is known for leading projects such as Britomart, advocating for resilient infrastructure and fiscal responsibility. For Albert Eden Puketapapa Ward, Christine Fletcher.
Ngā mihi nui, tamaki makaro. I, Christine Elizabeth Fletcher, declare I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, the authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Kia ora.
Kia ora, Christine. Next, lawyer, educator and proud Samoan-born Kiwi, who served as Deputy Chair of the Regulatory and Safety Committee, strong leader empowering Manukau communities, once TC, always TC for the Manukau Ward, Lotu Fuli.
Te whaatalo whaatupa ia ma mamalu au whia, ma lo lava le soifua maua ma le langi mama, tēnā koutou katoa. O au, o lotu tapua I te tifuli. O te tautino, o te whaatinoina, ma tau aveina, ma le whaamaoni, ma le le whaau, ma le whaatatau lelei, ma le whautauta, a wā le manuia o Aukilani. O paoa, puleanga, ma tiu te tau ave, wa tofaina mai a te au, o le sui filifilia whaapalota, o le pūlenga whaleitu mālo mō Aukilani. E pei ona whaatonuina mai e le tūlā whono o whainga mālo whaleitu mālo, lua afe ma le loa. O le tūlā whono whaleitu mālo mō mata upo ma whono tanga loa ia, ta siiva walufitu, po o se isi lava tūlā whono. Ko au, ko lotu tapua I te tifuli. Ka whakapuaki ka mahi pono, tō tika hoki āhau, I ngā mea e mātau, e taia ana e au hei painga, mo te rohe o Tāmaki Makaurau. I runga I te mana, kua riro mai I a au, hei mema o te kaunihera o Tāmaki Makaurau. I raro anō I te ture kāwanatanga ārohe, o te tau 2002. Te ture pārongo, huinga o kawa a kāwanatanga. O te tau ko tahi mano iwarau waru te kaumāwhitu. I raro rānei I te tētahi atu ture. I, Lotu Tapua I te tifuli, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Kia ora.
Congratulations, Lotu. Next, with 18 years of governance experience, including 8 years as chair of the Kaipātiki Local Board, known for his community-first approach and strong advocacy For the North Shore Ward, ladies and gentlemen, John Gillen.
Thank you. I, John Gillen, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Thank you.
Congratulations, John. A big round of applause, family, for our first group of Auckland councillors. Come on. And now, family, we take a break for some amazing entertainment, two incredible performances this evening. The first of our performances this evening, under the leadership of Le Susunga Toreafoa Albert Tupuola. They've been together for the last 5 years, from performing at festivals, shows across Auckland, to performing at workshops over in America. And one of the team's recent highlights was performing for King Charles and Queen Camilla. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Tatau Manaya! All our Samoans in the house, come on. Mili, 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 mili. Pakia! Pakia! Lua Paki! Lua Paki! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the incomparable Tatau Manaya!
Ladies and gentlemen, who's here my moment to see la? Someone here to move past the Masiva. Someone here, swear.
Another big round of applause to Tau Mānaia. Awesome. Just if one of the photographers are in the house, please. Just, yeah. This is me 50 kgs ago. Awesome. Another big round of applause to Tau Mānaia. And now, family, we invite you to witness a performance dedicated to upholding the rich traditions of Chinese culture. This display showcases the impressive power and intricate artistry of the lion dance, executed through the exceptional discipline and training of dedicated student performers at Rangitoto College. Family, big round of applause for Rangitoto College Lion Dance Troupe. and gentlemen, big round of applause for Rangitoto College Lion Dance Troupe. Another big round of applause, family. A brief summary of the performance you've just seen. Warding off evil spirits and bringing good cheer, especially financial good cheer. Again, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for our amazing performances this evening. Rangitoto College Lion Dance Troupe and Te Tau Mānaia. Now, family, for our next group of councillors again, I will call each councillor up in alphabetical order. 10 councillors will make their declarations. Just need a moment. Are we ready to celebrate our second group of amazing councillors? First up, a lifelong West Aucklander, lawyer and councillor focused on lowering transport costs, improving public services and protecting green spaces for the Waitakere Award, Shane Henderson.
Thank you. Ko au ko Shane Henderson. Ka whakapuaki ka mahi pono. Tō tika hoki ahau. E ngā mea e mātou e taia ana e au hei painga mo te rohe o Tāmaki Makaurau. I rongi I te mana kua riro mai I a au hei mema o te kaunihira o Tāmaki Makaurau. I raro anō I te ture kāwanatanga a rohe o te taurua mano mārua, te ture pārongo, huinga o kawa a kāwanatanga o te tau kotahi mano iwa rua waru tekoma whetu, I raro rānei I tētahi atu ture. I, Shane Peter Henderson, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Kia ora.
Congratulations, Shane. Next, known for his collaborative solutions-focused leadership, he's led major environmental, transport and water quality initiatives, ensuring a strong, positive representation. For North Shore Ward, Richard Hills.
Kia ora koutou katoa. How good is our city? And tonight. Ko Richard Hills, ka whakapuaki ki mahi pono, tauteke hoku ahau, I ngā mea e mātou e tai ana, e au he e painga mō te rohi o Tāmaki Makaurau. I runga e te mana, kua rero, mai e au he mema o te kaunihira o Tāmaki Makaurau, I roro anō e te turi kāwanatanga a rohi, e tau te rua mano, maurua, te turi parongo, huinga o kawa a kāwanatanga o te tau, kotahi mano, iwarau waru te kaumā whetu, I raro rānei, I tahi atu ture. I, Richard Brian Hills, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Kia ora. Thank you.
Kia ora, Richard. Congratulations. Former chair of the Auckland Regional Council, known for his independent stance and focus on safeguarding Auckland's character, coastlines and communities, or the Waitemata and Gulf Ward, Mike Lee.
I, Michael Lee, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act.
Congratulations, Mike. Next, from Wattle Downs, known for his hands-on support of local sports, faith and community groups, he advocates for weekly rubbish collection, transport improvements and stronger local investment. For the Manurewa Papakura Ward, Daniel Newman.
My thanks to my constituents for voting for me again, and I'm reflecting very much on the support that I received, in particular from my dear wife Lizzie, who I love very much. I, Daniel Newman, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Thank you.
Congratulations, Daniel. Next, she is a community leader and disabilities advocate. Proud mum of two, she brings energy and experience to making FO more accessible, sustainable and inclusive for all. For the FO Ward, Sarah Patterson Hamlin.
Ko Sarah Elizabeth Patterson Hamlin. Ka whakapuaki ka mahi pono, tō tika hoki ahau. I ngā mea e mātou e taia ana e au hei paenga mō te rohe o Tāmaki Makaurau, I runga e te mana kua riro mai I a au hei mema o te kaunihira o Tāmaki Makaurau, I raro anō I te ture ka wanatanga a rohe o te taurua mano mārua, te ture pārongo huinga o kawa a kāwanatanga o te tau kotahi mano iwarau waru tekau mā whitu, I raro rānei I te tahi atu ture. I, Sarah Elizabeth Patterson Hamlin, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Kia ora.
Congratulations, Sarah. Next, an accountant and experienced local government leader, having served as Deputy Chair of the Hibiscus and Bays Local Board, focusing on transparent decision-making, strong advocacy in fixing Auckland's infrastructure for the Albany Ward, Victoria Short.
Ngai Victoria Emere Short. I gosai me tami panaka ona meki onagi nano nano. Me na ngau ka pene ni kona me o musirai. I bukin ka paia in Auckland, o ni nan ko ponganan maka o karoan tai an mi opo. O tai an tepi an anganaki, and nakatapia ki yai no kwau at the council I begin Auckland Council. Mensua I the Local Government Act 2022. The Local Government Official and Information Meetings Act 1987, ke sua rigita beowa. I don't know why I'm crying. I, Victoria Emere Short, declare that I will faithfully, impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2022, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 and any other act.
Victoria Short, ladies and gentlemen. Victoria, never be ashamed to show your emotions. It only highlights how much this means to you and the passion that you have to serve your ward. A fourth generation Waitakere local tradesman and business owner dedicated to representing everyday Aucklanders. He focuses on honest communication, practical skills and protecting community services for the Waitakere ward, Mr. Ken Turner.
Thank you. I'd like to know who wrote the intros. I, Kenneth Turner, declare that I will faithfully, impartially, and in accordance with the best of my skills and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002 and the Local Government Official Information Act 1987 and any other act. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ken. And to answer your question, Ken, ChatGPT. An experienced councillor with a long record of service across the Albany ward, focused on protecting local assets, controlling rates and improving transport and community facilities for the Albany ward, John Watson.
Well, that was nice. I just heard someone who'd read my brochure. The first one had to wait a while, but there you go. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the Army Bay, the Birkdale and the Foldhouse Watsons, the Torhead, the Cushion Dun and the Motherwell O'Connors, and the Torbay Rasmussens, in particular, Ollie, Ella and Isaac. Now for the relatively minor business of the declaration. I, John Watson, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, a popular one at Auckland Council, or any other act. Thank you.
Congratulations, John. And to all your Scottish kin clan here this evening, o chaire nui, o chaire nui. Former MP, Cabinet Minister and Consul General to the United States, he focuses on cutting wasteful spending and prioritising practical, common sense governance for the Howard Ward, Morris Williamson.
OMG, isn't this just the best trick-or-treat night you've had ever? I, Morris Williamson, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002 and the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, which I was in Parliament when it passed, or any other act. Thank you.
Congratulations, Morris. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, Manurewa Local Board Chair, former, and lifelong resident of Manurewa, he focuses on balanced budgets, community safety, and improving parks and sports facilities across Manurewa and Papakura, Rewa, Kura, Manurewa Papakura Ward, Matt Winiata.
Lucky last. Before I start, could everyone just please put your hands together for our MC, Brian Sangala. Thank you. He's definitely the mouth of the South. His multilingual introductions are yet to be defeated. Ko au, ko Matthew Tutirianga Grayson Winiata, ka whakapuaki ka mahi pono, tō tika hoki ahau, ina mea e mātou e taia ana e au, he painga mō te rohi o Tamaki Makaurau, I runga I te mana kua riro mai, I a au he mema o te kaunihira o Tamaki Makaurau, I raro ano I te tūri kawanatanga a rohi o te tau rua mano mā rua te tūri parongo. Huinga o kawa a kawanatanga o te tau kotahi mano iwa rau waru te kau mā whitu I raro ranei I te tahi atu tūri. I, Matthew Tutirianga Grayson Winiata, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Auckland the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Auckland Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act. Thank you.
And gentlemen, a big round of applause for all our incredible councillors, servants of Tamaki Makaurau. As Matt is signing his declaration, I would like to share some encouragement to all our councillors. So I'll angle so I'm representing your constituents and the communities that you represent across this great metropolis that is Tamaki Makaurau. Taken from the good book, and no, not the Auckland Unitary Plan, the other good book. Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. I'm reading from the Amplified Bible, and this is a challenge also. Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit through factional motives or strife, but with an attitude of humility, being neither arrogant nor self-righteous, regard others more important than yourselves. It's summed up in two simple words: public servant. Oh, okay, yeah, clap, yeah. Or as I like to say, teamwork makes the dream work. I would now like to invite His Worship, the Mayor of Auckland, Wayne Brown, to close our meeting. Kia ora.
Kia ora tātou, thank you. Oddly enough, I have to move that the governing body holds an extraordinary meeting at 10 o'clock on Tuesday, the 11th of 2025 in the reception lounge at the Town Hall. Do I have a seconder for that motion? Thank you, Deputy Mayor. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, carried. I declare the meeting closed and we'll now sing the national anthem. Thank you.
His Worship, His Worship, His Worship, His Worship, the Mayor of Auckland, Wayne Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Stand Up, Stand Out is the Auckland Council program family delivered for Tamaki Makaurau secondary school music and dance students. Each year, over 1,000 participants from 50 secondary schools compete. We would now like to invite up to lead us in the singing of the New Zealand National Anthem, the 2024 so-called solo vocalist winner, Te Maleti Tupau. Please be upstanding. Malo Pito, Te Maleti Tupau, and who is your accompanier? Tab, thank you. Vina ka whakalevu, Tab, awesome. Stand here, young people. Just one more thing before we close in karakia. And how appropriate that we finish with a representation of the next generation. 2017, I had the privilege of interviewing an incredible young individual who at the time attended Avondale College. He was the first Kiwi Māori Pasifika to win the Microsoft PowerPoint Global Competition. Wow. But wait, there's more. He was one of over 800,000 contestants with a combined entry pool of over 1 million. Our future, our hope, Maro Pito. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Tab. Bless you guys. I would now like to invite up Ngāti Whātua o Rākei to close our time with karakia. Kia ora, Ropata.
Ka tira te rangatire Brian tēnā koe, arahi mai ngā kōro o te pōnei, koro matua koutou, ngā pau matua te kaunihira, tāmaki makaurau, tēnā o ki koutou, tēnā tātou, te iwi ko tāu mai nei i tēnei pō. Kia karakia tātou. Mānoa mai te Māori nuku, mānoa mai te Māori rangi. Te Māori ki tēnei whare, ki tēnei whenua, he Māori tupua, he Māori tawhito. Nāna te au I pakaru, nau mai te pō, ka ao, ka pō, ka watea, kia tūturu o whiti whakamaua, kia tīna, haumi e hui e, kia ora rā tātou.
Kia ora, kia ora. Family, just very briefly before we exit this incredible group of people, I actually want to acknowledge some incredible people. Must be on another piece of... no, here we go. People behind the scenes, amazing team led by my sister Nikki. We've got Glyn, Zelda, Jeremy, Edward, Chris, Saskia, also Gerald. We've got also security red badge, event ops. We've got stage managers Diaz as well as Danielle Short, catering Dolores JP, our amazing photographers Brian, Lowe and Jay, and also our incredible ushers here at Auckland Town Hall serving you this evening. So a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. With that, please remain standing. 3 cheers for our Auckland Council governing body. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you, family. You can now go and enjoy your free food. Awesome. Come on, give them a round of applause. Let them exit on a wave of celebration. Have we got some music, Ed? Have we got some music? Celebrate good times. Come on. Any track will do. Come on. Family, let them know how much you love and appreciate them. These people are serving you over the next 3 years.